Hi, I'm Lindsay Casa, I'm nutrigenomics counselor and health coach. Vitamin C, it's the top of everyone's immune boosting list, especially now because people not only want to prevent getting colds, viruses, and even COVID, but they also want to reduce the symptoms. So super important to understand, but the dosing is key, and especially high doses can be detrimental. So just to take you through a bit of history, vitamin C deficiency, there were groups of people that had it. It's called scurvy, and they had serious health issues because of it. And afterwards, the supplement industry capitalized off of that, and now megadoses are being touted to be beneficial. Now, if you have a deficiency, vitamin C supplementation is undoubtedly essential. However, not everyone has a deficiency, and the dosage is super important. So I've actually looked through a ton of randomized placebo-controlled clinical trials and meta-analyses, and the evidence is actually inconsistent on whether these megadoses help. And a lot of times, and most of the times for these studies, they don't actually check if the person is vitamin C deficient before they start the trial, which would be very useful to know. So one of there are some studies that show that 200 milligrams of vitamin C per day shortens the duration of a cold by 8%, which is about half a day. Some studies show that, but in high doses, it can actually do harm. And in many studies, there were many people, not just a few, that reported stomach issues, diarrhea, kidney stones, insomnia, blood sugar interference, and other issues because of these high doses of vitamin C. But based on that, I wouldn't advise more than just a dose that you would actually get from food. However, there's one more critical reason. And before I get to that, if you like this and you want more, please like, subscribe, or comment below because it gives myself and YouTube feedback that we should continue. And also, one more thing is that I don't want to overlook the importance of vitamin D. Now, while this video is about vitamin C, and I'm happy to do a video on vitamin D, and if you want, please do comment that you would like that so I know to go forward. But vitamin D is almost more important for your immune system, and it is often underrated. So very important to make sure you have adequate vitamin D levels. Okay, so now megadosing on vitamin C. In a petri dish, a vitamin C is an antioxidant that quenches or kills the oxidation, the oxidative damage. And oxidation is like akin to an apple turning brown, or human resting, human aging. Think aging, damage, diseases, cancer. You don't want too much oxidative damage in your body. And everyone thought that because vitamin C or antioxidants in a petri dish kills oxidative stress, or basically quenches it, that we should all be taking a lot of them. And there was all these ORAC values and high antioxidant supplements promoted and blasted all over the media, and then it was shown that it actually doesn't work in the way that we thought. So the science has evolved. And so thinking of vitamin C as an antioxidant to improve our health is not actually how it's working. So isolating this vitamin without taking into context all of the other polyphenols, carotenoids, flavonoids, and phytochemicals that are in a whole fruit and vegetable really doesn't do it justice. It's just the vitamin itself and not all the other things that actually tell the body to do the real work. And the real work is turning on your own antioxidants in your body to actually fight the oxidative stress. And those antioxidants in everyone's body are much stronger than any antioxidant that you can take orally. And what we want to do to signal that turning on of the right antioxidants is to have the right stressors and have the right nutrients to do that. And the right stressors meaning exercise helps turn that on. Sauna use, fasting, and eating fruits and vegetables are examples of the mild stressors that turn it on. So in fact, when you have too much of an antioxidant, you actually turn off the signals to turn on your own antioxidants, and it weakens the signaling. We don't want that. And this is especially relevant if someone is genetically prone to having oxidative stress, and you can know that from a DNA test. And knowing these things doesn't give you, actually it's not doomsday, it actually empowers you to know where you need to focus and what types of things you need to do in your lifestyle and food-wise to turn on the right genes. So big important factor is these high doses actually turn off the signaling that you need in your body. So back to basics, the same you would want to supplement if you're going to supplement a few things. If you're deficient, you need to supplement. and not necessarily in high doses. If you're not sure, you can supplement, but at the amount that you would practically consume in food. And in terms of dosing, you would want to, ideally we should eat 9 to 13 servings of vegetables per day, but to get the adequate amount of vitamin C, you don't actually need that much. But you definitely do not need to supplement in high doses, because that weakens your immune system and so many other systems and pathways in the body. So we don't want that. The general dose of day per woman, the recommended dose is 75 milligrams per day. For men, it's 90. For a pregnant woman, it's 120. For smokers, it's also a little bit more than average. So, and I've linked to the recommended dosage below, because it does vary on the circumstances. But generally, it's less than 200, although some studies have shown that 200 milligrams per day does help. And even in extreme athletes, that dosage has helped them even prevent the common cold. So there are some studies there, but 200 milligrams is not a mega dose. I mean, it's a little bit higher than normal, but it's not like these 1,000 or 4,000 milligrams. In fact, 4,000 milligrams equates to 66 oranges, so that is a bit excessive if you were to actually eat that. So we should not be really taking in a supplement more than we would actually consume in our diet. So the biggest, the foods that contain the most vitamin C are bell peppers, guava, kiwi, oranges, your greens like your kale, and then also broccoli, cauliflower, parsley, thyme, and then now back to fruits, cantaloupe, mangoes, there's strawberries, lemon, there's a lot of different fruits and vegetables that contain vitamin C, and one orange has nearly, I think, 80% of the required daily amount of vitamin C, so you don't even have to eat that much. But the more fruits and vegetables you eat, the more you're turning on the right genes to actually make your immune system strong. So I've got more where that came from, but if you'd like a one-page summary to kind of get you to, basically coming out of lockdown, and this is not only for immunity, nutritionally, but also mentally and emotionally to be strong coming out of lockdown, please go to my website linked below and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Health Up, everyone.